Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is 5D Living and Lifestyle. Yay! We started this beautiful new channel, and it's going to be a different vibration. We're hoping that you get a lot of fun out of this. We're going to focus on all things that remind us of our most beautiful and sacred childlike aspects, the fun part of who we forgot ourselves that we were and that we've always been, and how to nurture it and how to expand upon those beautiful, creative, sacred children that we are all within us. And so these offerings are going to be about really creating that fun and that joy and that laughter and the lightness vibration for the new earth experience that you want. And we're going to do the beautiful channelings, but we're going to do it separate from our other channel, because our other channel really goes into sometimes these deep and technical topics, and we'll continue with that and hopefully get our videos down shorter. I know I've been trying to work so hard on getting them shorter, but when the channeled information comes out, we will be doing also a Patreon channel, so that there can be some sharing of resources for the extra activations that we're going to do for people too, for light language and sound. But this is going to be more fun. It's going to be shorter content, one or two little quick channeling, written channel, and then we're going to do a beautiful little song. And we're also going to have health and beauty tips and beautiful 5D, keeping your home light and vibration and cleansing and clearing your home, and how you can keep up with that beautiful childlike, really light energy. So you can start feeling into, now that we've been talking about all the daily self-care, but really how to start living in those light-filled patterns and reminding yourself every day in a quick and beautiful way to inspire yourself and others, and really soothe yourself into these beautiful transitionary changes, and really share these videos with others. Those that they were showing me, those that are sick and in the hospital or not feeling well, not understanding what this whole transition is about. And it really is, in the most simplest of terms, is to remember who you are as a child, and why you've come to this planet as a beautiful sacred child, and to really start living your wildest dreams as a child. And that beautiful sacred remembrance that you are an eternal child to the Creator reminds you of all of the deep and wonderful creative passions. And it is absolutely, make no mistake about it, we'll mention probably every show, absolutely threaded in union with a spirit, because spirit is all things, but the beautiful planet, and how she wants to be a part of this beautiful ride with us. So we're so excited. And so today is our very first offering today of this beautiful lifestyle show. And our topic today is Gaia sweetness. And that Gaia sweetness is our remembrance today. That's going to be our tip and our tool for you, is when you're aligning with that experience of this beautiful, vibrant new earth that allows you to feel light and you feel light, and you're aligning in the light experience of who you are, and you know that you're with the grids of light and the experience of being light, your light thoughts and your light experience and your light patterns. And we say patterns means that it's a sacred geometry, and it's how you're shifting who you are in all moments to greater, refined sacred geometry. And those patterns are by re-entraining yourself to lighter thoughts and more beautiful, lighter patterns of becoming, getting yourself out into creation, especially with Gaia, to really feel the lightness of Gaia and how your body shifts and changes with Gaia, and how to use the beautiful earth to begin that renewal experience and that healthy experience of who you are, and what that really means to a new creative process. Everything that we create is a connection with the source essence, and we often don't know it. We don't remember. Nobody tells us that we have this invisible experience with spirit, within and without and above so below. It's impossible, and it's not possible for anyone or anything, regardless of the experience that they're living or they think that they are in their belief system with, to ever be separate from source. There's a beautiful experiential field that is spirit. The fields that are around us is spirit. All is spirit, and our experience with all that is spirit. And it's up to us as the catalyst of the energy that we are to begin to play and be playful again with the energy that is. And that's why we had to go through our 3D experience and our 4D experience to understand the laws, the natural laws that are always there working with us. And as a child, we often see, and just remember yourself as a child, it's just so easy to remember, and ascension can really be easy. If you're allowing yourself to be in love with who you are and to be in joy of who you are, and remember yourself as the child playing in this new playground, and you're playing with just the intention just to go out and have fun with others, in a beautiful way, so that you're treating them as they're treating you, and it's a beautiful communion of give and take that's fair and equal and kind. Then you know that those natural laws are always going to support you. It's when the deep ego wounds are often always coming in because those wounds are not being healed. The lack of self and the lack of sense of self, and the direction of self. And that's all the higher self is meant to guide you on that. And so that's why that daily self-care and healing those wounds are so important. But if you just remember yourself a beautiful sacred child, and this is really a beautiful playground for you, what would you like to wake up doing today? What would you like to inspire yourself to investigate and to explore and to discover today in the world that is beautiful and sacred and always moving with spirit, always? And so the sweetness of Gaia, and we say Gaia because she is everything. She is the air, she's the water, she's all things. How can we begin to feel the inner alignment, that soul-infused alignment of who we are as a soul, reclaiming all of our consciousness, reclaiming all of our light, reclaiming all of our power and our energy, to really then direct it in a way that is in loving communion and honor with Gaia, so that we're creating in the most beautiful and benevolent way this new earth is, the sweetness of earth is, the sweetness of your health and your well-being is, and your intentions is so light and playful, and return it back to the child within. Does the child within want to go out and play? Does the child within want to test itself, if you will? Especially if you're an adult, when was the last time that you really went to somewhere beautiful, this beautiful field, this beautiful summer field, and just let yourself run free? Regardless of who was watching or what was being done, but turn yourself into the beautiful sacred child, and take yourself back to those early days where you were absolutely adored and embraced by Gaia and the sweetness that she is. And there's a subtlety and a simplicity in that return of spirit, that return of the soul. There are aspects of your soul that are always in nature. There just is, because it's a multidimensional experience that you've come to gather and collect and be triggered on. They're called, we've called them before, is touch point remembrances, in which your soul places energies and your soul places codes in and out of different environments for you to remember and activate, so that you can begin to carry on that path for you. Because again, your soul is infinite, and it leaves these little touch point, vibrational touch points for you, so that you can pick them up and carry on your way. But that this body and this now experience can begin playing with those touch points, and you can begin creating that new earth for yourself. So that's what God and Gaia is always doing. Are you being that child of beauty? Are you being that child of lightness? Are you being that child of play? Are you singing and dancing wherever just because you're singing and dancing wherever, regardless of what others say? Can you be the fullness of you? Can you be the expression of you? Can you be this experience of you? And regardless of whatever constructs are outside of you, whether it's a limited restriction on environment or friendship circle or family circle, you can continue to be that fullness of you and continue on your way, regardless of the restraints or projections or any type of limitation that you're finding around you. Can you be that fullness of beauty? Can you be the blessedness of who you are? And you can, of course you can. And that's what we're asking you to do. This beautiful new channel that we're starting is to inspire you and to inspire others, to soothe the worried and the anxiety-filled soul and spirit that brings such disease and illness to the body in such short lifetimes. We're here to really shake it off and say, we are here to be in significance and magnificence of our planet. We're here to live in the joy and the happiness, just to laugh, just to be joyful with spirit, to know that there's always going to be those vibrational touch points that will tell us that we're on this beautiful, magnificent journey, and the spirit will drop all of these beautiful little miracles for you. You'll just seem to find things, and things will just work out with you. And that's what we want this channel to be, is your reminder that living in your highest light is really simple and easy. That surrendering yourself to the natural flow of the universal laws will always be simple and easy and allowing and accepting. And understanding that you will always be held in graciousness and in threading with spirit, always. There's never a moment you're not with spirit. It's impossible, cannot be. You are always in loving care and adoration of spirit. And to know that there is always a sweetness and a beauty of essence and of miracles that are always working with you hand in hand as you move within the center of who you are, love the child that you are, return all the creativity of all that you are, and begin expressing it authentically and genuinely with the planet, with all that is spirit and source, with all that is your sacred family. And really start allowing yourself to be happy in this co-creative experience. Really truly ask yourself throughout the day, am I feeling happy? How do I feel? Am I feeling excited? Am I feeling one with the planet? How can I feel one with the planet? And really allow this exchange and this entanglement to be a constant co-creative now, where you're seeking that conscious creation with Spirit and Gaia. I'm consciously creating with you, Spirit. How may I entangle in the sweetness of who I am? How may I entangle in all of the sweet gifts and the skills and the fun that I've had before in other lifetimes? And I want to start bringing it forward now. There's always going to be, there's always miracles in the allowing of the natural flow of Spirit. There is a natural flow and an elegance to all systems of life, life within life, and all variations in between and thereof and around and above and below. God knows what God's doing. And so there's always a miracle for you just to allow it to unfold before you. And it takes our presence. Our presence is calling all of your consciousness in, not to have an agenda and an intention set out for every moment of your day, but to simply walk in the presence. And that's just honoring your conscious connection with you as the soul. I'm connecting with my soul. I am one with my soul, and I'm walking in presence of my soul. I am one with the Creator. I am one with my soul. I am walking in presence with Gaia. That's your presence, that you're absolutely understanding that you are a part of this fluidity and this co-creation. You're not living up in the mind, but you're living from the soul space, that there is always going to be that natural flow of the miracles that unveil. If there is something that you might need tomorrow, you'll just see things just plop in its place before you, because you're not trying to control things to fit in the agenda of something. That Spirit will say, there's a much better way and easier way to get there if you just open up and allow. So this channel will really be reminding you every moment for moment for moment to let go of all aspects of control in all ways and heal those wounds of control and fear and limitation. And allowing yourself to know there's so many miracles and it's going to be so fun. And so allow this 5D earth just to live through you, just to live through the simplicity and the ease and the flow and the naturalness of who you are with Gaia, because it's a constant song and dance and you're meant to play. You're meant to, you just are, you're meant to. And releasing those control attitudes and releasing those control behaviors and beliefs, then you're allowing the pure miracle of what's coming and what's going on behind the scenes in the spiritual and astral realms and ethers to really be made before you in physical form, because you're not putting it through any checklist of constructs or constructions of limitations of how things used to go. No, that world is not there anymore. We're in a whole new template of oneness, and it can come to you in an infinite number of ways, and it will, if you allow it, if you want it. And so there is always going to be the beauty of God in art, in all things, because God in all evolution, in all ways, whether it's a pulsar or whether it's a new galaxy or whether it's a new planet, is always going to be art-filled, because God is just a creator of God, of good things, of gorgeousness. That's God. If you're rich in spirit, you're feeling beautiful, wow, you're going to be healthy. That's God. God wants you to align with those vibrations of love and beauty and joy. And so my passion and one of my soul's purpose is to come and be the messenger of God's art. And the passion I have is to inspire others to see the beauty of all that is God, and just to feel the beauty of all that is God, and the miracles that are in breath that is with God, and the presence that is with all that is Spirit, and really wake up to the richness that everything is around you and just flowing in synchronicity of the beauty of it. You're anticipating beauty, you're anticipating miracles, you're anticipating meeting the right people. Your spirit teams in spirit and all of the teams and councils that are working on your behalf that you're aligned with to bring in the highest levels of what you're threaded with to anchor it into this earth, they're going to be met and done. So just open and allow the sweetness that is Gaia. There are always miracles around us. The essence that is the beauty of God. There is always, and the benevolent and loving energy, essence, breath, harmony, that are all things generous. This is the reaching for, as it is always reaching for you. And so that's our belief, that we've always been, and somehow got it twisted that spirit was outside of us or somewhere in heavenly church that we had to reach for, that was never really with us, that we had to kind of complete certain tasks before we were ever able to see or connect with spirit or pray to spirit in certain ways or be with spirit in certain ways. But spirit is just the beauty and the generosity of all that is life. And it is a song, and it is an essence, and it is between all things and is all things. And so It's allowing us to play with the miraculous and the invisible, and that is spirit, and it's felt in all things. When you're sitting in your stillness of presence, and you're calling in the rapture that is spirit, and the breath and the beauty that is spirit, the recognition that you can be a sacred child of spirit. Wow, that feels so good. Thank you, spirit. And you'll begin to feel yourself just be cared for and loved. You just surrender to your heart and call spirit in. I'm surrendering to my heart, spirit, and I allow myself to see the magnificence of this beautiful day. And I seek the miracles that are always there in ease and in flow and your generosity to show me that there is always a blessing. There is always a miracle. But that's how much you love me. That's how much I'm meant to be loved. And I'm meant to remind others that they so are loved. There is no race. There's no competition. Never has been. And so drop all that feels like a race or a competition. And just allow yourself to have fun and be loved. Allow yourself to open within the presence that is spirit in all things, and you will feel it. The trembling from within you will come forward because it's a remembrance that is known at the DNA level. And that DNA remembrance, that cellular remembrance, that cosmic remembrance will take you back and through all cosmos, all galaxies, all bodies, all forms, all sexes, all preferences that you've ever had, that you've always known spirit to be, God to be, spirit to be, source. You can't forget God. All things are, will ever be, always. And it does nothing to do with a religion. It is the essence that is all life. The creator of all evolution, the essence of all evolution that is life. There is a sacred and spiritual scientific design, and we say spiritual beyond what we've ever known spiritual to be because we're now 5D spirit. And it means far more than it ever did put in a box or put in a dogmatic paper of what is and what isn't, what you should do and what you shouldn't do. For it just simply is the essence that will break all boundaries and heal everything that is darkened in. For it is meant to be free. It is meant to be liberated. It is meant to be held within the words of those that speak it. It is meant to be brought forward in those that the will that allows it to simply surrender into it, to simply succumb to the generosity and beauty of it. And for those with the eyes and the ears and the hearts to hear and know and see, for it will be. And those are vibrations that cannot be copied or manipulated. For it is just the essence that is spirit, and it is what it is. And it is for the sacred and unique and absolute undeniable journey for each to go within and explore it and love it and discover it brand new, so that you allow it to live through you in the expression of you. So whether it's writing, whether it's playing, whether it's dancing or singing, allow yourself to be that creative child, for there's always a miracle waiting for you. So as you reach for the benevolent and the generous, that is spirit. As you match benevolent and generous spirit within you, and you pay it forward generously and benevolently, you know you're in alignment with spirit. And there'll be miracles, make no mistake about that. God will never forget you. God can't. You're on the infinite list that's always in the presence, in the mind that is spirit. This is what it's hard for any of us at a human level to grasp. Spirit can never, ever think, because we think of spirit as being the human mother and fathers that we got forgotten about so often. Spirit is in your heart. Spirit's in the center of every molecule. Spirit's in the breath that you breathe. Spirit's here before you in an infinite number of forms that can't show themselves to you, because it would just freak us out so much to know how many beings are truly with us all moments. Spirit's in the words that we speak, and the words that we speak that are being matched with another vibration on the other end of the earth that wants to meet with you in the same manner. You have no idea the elegance and the intelligence that is spirit. And for those that are aligned with that beautiful experience, then releasing all that you know to be limited experiential beliefs about what spirit is and what spirit isn't. That's for each to seek and each to know its own truth. And they're all true and real. But it doesn't have to be complex. It just has to be as easy as breath, to be generous and beautiful and miraculous, because that's Gaia. And why would we want to purposely, modify or deconstruct her for our own gain and for our own will to have over her and to create gains over her, control any part of her? She is a genius baby, just as each of us are and have always been. And now we're just remembering it. So you live this life in the passion and the purpose that you're meant to be joyful. You really, really are. And if you're not happy at any point in your day, then that's a big, big sign for something in your life to change. You know that you're on that mental virus wheel that just has to snap. And you can choose. There's going to be things that will inspire you and be the catalyst to choose to change. Whether you're stuck in a mortgage you don't want to be in, whether you're stuck in vibrations that hold and pull you down, there's always vibrational ways that you can start communicating a balanced and fun approach to start changing out obligations so it can be a more flexible and free experience for all. There's always conversations that can be had. And what obligations and what conformity and what roles and what obligations that are held to all of these vibrational stories that are really just illusions, and they're not serving anyone and they're not really there. They're just comfortable to go back to because that's all we've ever known. But it doesn't have to be what is. Your family is not necessarily the ones that you were brought up with. They've been the ones that have been the highest catalyst for you to learn the lessons of your shine and your brightness and who you truly are. But it's okay to let the family go and seek your new soul tribe that is of your vibrational match. It's okay that they're your new family now because they absolutely honor you and support you and will keep empowering you to grow. And allow everybody in their own way and in their own time and in their own space and in their own seeking and searching and discovering to go their own ways. How we knew it is not going to be how it will be. So get excited. Why not celebrate it? Instead of fearing and worrying what it's going to look like and fearing and worrying what's going to happen next and fearing and worrying. That's just fearing and worrying your way into illness and disease. It's still true and real, but it's not going to change your reality from getting not sick. You're just going to create more sickness, create more problems and stagnancy in your way. You're blocking, worrying, and those anxieties put up blocks, not allowing the great flow of spirit, the miracles of spirit to come in. So get rich, people. Get rich with who you are. Get rich with being playful. Get rich with being the divine birthright. You are meant to have fun. You are meant to feel alive in your body. You are meant to feel great in your body. You are meant to come forward and just smile. And if nobody gets you, who cares? Who cares? Start your own beauty product line. Start your own clothing line. Start your own journaling experience that allows you to come fully and more freely with you. Whatever you're able to create and express, create it and express it. That's your spirit saying, we're on point today. Today I'm going to do this because that's what my spirit asks of me, and I'm on point with spirit. I'm on point. Guy's laughing with me all the way. And look at this. Man just over there just gave me that, and I'm just receiving that, and I'm going to pay it forward because generous and beauty. And it's always benevolent because you want the greater good to receive the greatness that you are, that God is. You don't think that God understands and seeks and knows and absolutely the pinpoint, no matter how many billions are on this planet, do you know how many infinite planets of all life, of all galaxies are in all that is? God knows every child on every planet in every form and every aspect of life within life, within life, within life. The smallest insect, God knows. Any intentions that are not done within the benevolence, God sees it and knows it, will forgive you. But when it's being done over and over and over and over and over again, then God sets those special teams with that special person and they say, we got to go through all of these experiences where these lessons just aren't being learned. And you got to sit and you got to go through some deep healing because the lessons of greed and control and the harming of others intentionally to get what one wants, they're just not being learned. And they just need some special help and some special healing. And that goes whether they're a political leader or whether they're your brother or your sister. And there's no difference in between. Everybody is on a different path. Everybody's on a different pacing, and everybody has a different experience. They're looking and seeking because it's what their soul needs. Spirit knows everything in between. Spirit knows it all. That's why there's nothing that can be ever hidden. Anything that tries to be hidden will never be hidden. The Spirit knows all. There's not a conversation that thinks that's ever underground that is never underground. Spirit knows all. Spirit knows all. Everything is spirit. Can't not be. Everything that is physical is spirit. Everything physical is spirit. Spirit knows of all spirit. Spirit is spirit. Spirit is the flowing in the essence of all that is generous, magnificent, and benevolent. It is the person that is in the human body with the beliefs and the wounding that twists and thwarts and warps spirit. As we said in one of our channels, I think a couple of years ago, the warping of spirit is through the dysfunctional and the disassociation of itself with itself. Thinking that it has to have approval or validation or outer gain or outer status to feel important and loved and valued and belonging. What's the value and the self-worth of who we are? That's what we're healing on every vibrational level, and why such experiences have ever been created. But we get to have fun. We're meant to have fun. Everything is everything, and it's always going to be. There's always going to be catalysts that are always going to catalyze light, and light to catalyze the dark, and it's always going to be a back and forth, a back and forth, a back and forth. The light is here to catalyze the dark, and the dark is here to catalyze the light. And it's a constant push and pull for evolution. And there are natural vibrational laws that we're all meant to just simply flow with. It's not rocket science on any level. It isn't. It's the belief system of the ego that really gets us in trouble, that really creates all that damage and deconstruction. And it's not necessary. We're meant to be the simple 5D leaders and healers that, yes, are genius and magnificent, but in kindness and goodness to all of humanity, there will be many challenges that we'll have to face. But first of all, and most often, is it generous of spirit? Is it generous of goodwill to all? Is it generous of being the leaders to ourselves first? Am I doing and being, and am I being honored? Is my spirit being honored? Am I being nourished every day? Am I showing myself nourishment every day? Am I in the right environments? Am I feeding myself the right foods? Am I being inspired to learn and be more and to give more and to be a part of this spirit more? Thank you, Spirit. And so those are the inspirations that we want to soothe you. You are meant to be exactly where you're meant to be. Know that your health and your wellness and all that you want to manifest is in your hands. Allow yourself to release what no longer serves. Allow yourself to learn the lessons and let go. Let go, let go, let go. That should be the mantra for every moment of your day. I let go. I let go of what I am not able to bring into my reality at this moment. I understand God will bring me exactly what I'm meant to be in receivership of, and I'm here to assist others in the receiving. And be of goodwill. Be of goodwill, because it will be paid forward to you just as you paid forward. It's a simple law. It's a simple law of give and return. And just allow everyone to be happy in their place of wherever they are. Allow it. You're not here to change anyone. You're not here to give anyone a great ride. You're not here to be responsible for anybody's happiness. You're not here to solve it for anyone. You are here to simply be the child that is sacred, that is joyful, that is benevolent, that is happy, that is creative, that is expressive, that is experiential, and be free in your liberation of who you are. And let nothing and no one hold you back. Release all control, release all limitations. You are here to fully be you without apology. Be genuine in your voice, be genuine in your heart, and know that all that is, seen and unseen, is spirit and walking with you and dancing with you. So why not be happy and enjoy the ride? Open up your heart. I open up my heart today, Spirit. I open up the heart today, and I'm walking with Gaia in all ways. I'm walking with Spirit in all ways. And in all moments that I have, I will be silent and present, and I will feel for Spirit. And I will know that there is all magnificence and there are miracles coming to me and how things just work out for me. I feel lucky. I feel grand. I feel great. And my body and my cell, all that I am is a beautiful multidimensional being. Cell by cell, I am reorganizing myself. My fields are reorganizing itself, and I'm harmonizing, and I'm communing with my beautiful soul, the light of my soul, the power of my soul, the graciousness of my soul, for all that is generous, all that is benevolent. I am that I am, I am that I am. My chakras are open and spiraling as one, for I am that I am, I am that I am. I am in alignment of all that is beautiful and gracious. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit of all that is. We are creating new earth, dear lighted ones. And we're bringing through a beautiful short segment of light, language, and song for all those that so desire to inspire yourself to be the sacred child of beauty and magnificence, to live in the joy of who you are, to live in the joy of optimism, that all things are just meant to be beautiful. Can you anticipate great things? Can you share with a neighbor in some way, somehow, whether it's sharing this video or sharing a beautiful joke or sharing something nice to say? You are my neighbor, and I just want you to know that things are going to go well. I anticipate good luck for you. I send you good luck, and I honor the good luck in all things, because that is spirit, always generous, always benevolent. And can you believe this? There will be some of you that will think it's impossible, because how could you believe of such good luck when things have gone this way thus far? Allow yourself to release the energies of the past, for you are not the past. You are the benevolence and the lessons and the wisdoms of it. Release the past. You're on a new cycle now, and it is loving and it is one. and it is fully generous in all that is beauty and all that is sacred. We wish you the elegance of all timelines, of all structures that you are come from in the cosmic bloodline of who you are. For your DNA is that cosmic generic and the hereditary. We say generic in that which it's always changeable. Does not mean what you need it to mean on 3D frequencies, for it's much more than that, because you understand all that is essence and all that is spirit is malleable and fixable. Thank you, Spirit. Coming the tangible moment that is spirit flowing through all things, which is always moving and always changeable. Thank you. And we open our hearts to be the sacred beauty and the joy of spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We're enjoying our ride. We're enjoying our ride as 5D spirit. And we're going to allow our life and our lifestyle, to allow how we live, to be uplifted in all moments, to be miraculous and beautiful and sacred and happy and light-filled. And we're seeking the enjoyment of our light structures and our light families, whether it's the insectoids or the Orions, Pleiadians, Sirians, Andromedans. Thank you, Cassiopeans. Thank you, Holy Mother and Father, and the beautiful counterparts in the Christ consciousness that are constantly with us and working on our behalf as our healing bodies and temples in the very many templates of light. Thank you, Spirit. We're so happy to be with you in this co-creation of New Earth. You are all beautiful examples of the Holy Creator, and how may you begin to have fun, dear lighted ones. How may you release the focuses on all that worries you and begin to create, how may I have fun today? How may I entrain a new laughter? How may I say something nice and kind to someone? How may I begin a new entrainment that will serve in the happiness and the joy of my body? Serve in the happiness and joy of another. Serve in the happiness and joy of my foundation that is abundant and strong in truth, so that it may never falter. For my foundations are everything to the foundations that I am and be, and breathe into this new life. For my intentions and my pulsations of love and joy to all. For it's felt throughout creation, my oneness to all. It's felt throughout the many heavens, for we are one, and we're bringing worlds together in oneness now. Worlds together in oneness now, for you belong to many worlds, dear lighted ones. Open to your oneness now. I belong to the Pleiades, I belong to Sirius, I belong to all Earths, many Earths. I belong to many shaman groups, I belong to many galactic federations and councils. Thank you, Star Council. Thank you, I'm so grateful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So they're saying that the habitation that you hold on this planet is only a fraction of where you habitate in all of creation. And many of the Earths and many of the touch points that you are will be coming forward to you, and they come forward to you in the miracles that Spirit presents. Meaning that if you're in the park one day and you're seeing these beautiful insects that flitter about and fly about, that they're reminding you of your energies and your homes and your habitations in other forms and other ways on other planets. And you're meant to open up and see it that as the blessing and the generous offering that is Spirit, showing you that you are one and all. You are never ever separate, dear lighted ones. So own it and be happy and joyful of it. And we thank you for this moment of all beings, of all life, for we are writing the context of what Spirit and God and Source is. And it is free and liberation of all that is life, the sacredness of all life. And may all aspects of control simply be released. Thought, word, and deed. Just release all aspects of control that are thought, word, deed, imprints, anything that is in your field, physical, be all released. I call in light and I release all that is control. Any imprints, any projections, any densities that are within and without, please release them now. Feel the light that is Spirit, creating liberation for all. Thank you. And take a deep breath, filled with light. I'm filled with light. I am filled with light. Full body breath, full body breath, full body breath. And feel yourself being bathed with light, releasing all that is fear, control, worry, illness. I choose to release illness now. I choose to release illness now. I choose to release illness now. Full body breath. I am light, I am light, I am light, I am light, and I choose to change my structure into light and joy. Everything is moving in fluid joy, for I know who I am, and I allow Spirit to bathe me, to caress me in wellness and balance and harmony, for I am that I am. Full body breath. Connecting with who you are as a soul, connecting with who you are as the higher self, bathing and cleansing, bringing yourselves, bringing all that you are to a higher vibration of light. Of course you are, of course you are, of course you are. And breathe and ground. You see so many of you in the third dimensional experience, you absolutely walk within union and in cohesion with those around you. And you obviously know that those around you oftentimes are many depressed. Are many sad to express themselves? They're in fear to express themselves. They don't feel happy and boisterous in themselves. So you will feel moments where you feel different, so allow it. There will feel moments where your joy and your happiness is more joyful and more loud and more honoring and more happy and blissful than others, so allow it. For you are the catalyst to spark their fields. You are the catalyst to say, there is light in there, let's bring it. There is light in there, let's bring it. And the cells wake up because there's light. The cells wake up because there is light. And that density that's sitting on your cells or your organs are now gone, gone, gone. Because you allow yourself to be fully expressive in the joy of who you are. That is light. Allowing the flow of spirit is light. Allowing the flow of spirit is light. Light is light. I am a cut at the key, she I and a cut at the I ma eat the key ma eat the key she and a cut at the key, is and a cut at the I ate the key, she and I ma eat the key I ma eat the key, she and about the key, see I ma eat the key, cut at the key. I she am a eat the key, eat the key. Si britnai kidamaka et ki ana si anaya et the keshe ana markata ke na markata the god and the kata the keshe ana na kata the kai na makata the keshe ana ma et ki ana I say manakata ki ne ma ne na si ana kata ki na Ancestors, thank you, Holy Spirit. And the Holy Light, thank you. Beauty and joy, all that is generous and benevolent, all that is generous and benevolent. Is there any being that would like to come forward in this last closing off final communication to anybody that's listening now and future now moments of the celestial galactic archangel, the beautiful celestial groups that we all belong with? Thank you, Holy Mother, Father, and the Gaia energies and the Gaia consciousness of our land, our water, and our air, and all that is the wildlife in between. Thank you to the holy councils, and thank you to all that is for allowing us to be beautiful, sacred vessels of light in the presentations of the heavens as we anchor in new light and threads of beauty, joy, and happiness upon our planet. For we are meant to live in joy and happiness, and we're meant to live in healthy bodies, and we are meant to create and rewrite new ways. We're meant to be in joy and happiness of ourselves and one another. Bring happiness and smiles to all, dear lighted ones. Pay it forward with kindness in all ways and goodwill to all. We are a planet, we are a family of one. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Is there anybody who would like to come through for a final message? Thank you, Bayan and Akei. They're saying that the quarantine will soon be over, as each and every one of you get excited about who you truly are within as the happiness and the joyful song of beautiful health and abundance of health. And just choosing that belief over all other. Choosing the belief that you are profound in your light. Choosing a belief that you are in control of all that you are. Choosing to believe that you are discerning of truth and higher order. Choosing to believe that you are the magnificent spirit that is light and spirit working with you, through you, and of you, on all that you are, within and without and above and so below, for you are that is. The essence of who you are is sacred and delightful, dear lighted ones. And whatever made you think that you were not, whatever made you think that you were not worthy of great health, whatever made you think that you were not worthy of a beautiful planet to play on, whatever made you think that you could not be abundant in any ways, and however you may choose to express and create for yourself, how may you come up with new ways to create comfortable housing that is beautiful and luxurious? How may you create new ways of creating finance and trade that does not include corporate groups that are out to serve only the minority and the very rich? How may you create and write new ways to create that altruism that so many of you ache for, and you're waiting for others to take the wand? For you are the ones, dear lighted ones. You are the ones, and you are the pavers of new ways. Don't wait. Be the creator of your own story, the writer and the author. And have fun, dear lighted ones. There's always generous abundance of all that you need and desire for any dream and any wish. What are you waiting for? You are the light. You always have been the light. Create that newness of light. Dance and sing, dear lighted ones. When will you dance and sing? Well, when will you have fun? And we've been asking this of you for years. The initial channelings of this conduit have been, when will you dance? When will you have fun? When can you choose joy? Choose it now, dear lighted ones. Choose it now. Drop to your hearts and consciously choose. I choose joy. I choose love now. I choose to release any illness. I choose to release any density. I choose to release any belief that says I am not in charge of my health, because I am. I am. That I am. This I am presence lives within me, waiting for me to claim it. I am that I am. I am that I am. I claim it so. I claim it so in all that I am that I am. I claim it that I am in abundance. I am that I am. I claim it that I am in creative expression. I am that I am. I claim it in the alignment of who I am as a purposeful destiny that is spirit. I am that I am. I claim my uniqueness with spirit. I am that I am. And there is absolutely no aspect of the old earth that is going to change who I am in this new earth. For I respect it and I honor it and I appreciate it and I create ceremony of it, for it has been a blessed and a lesson. It's no different, it's no less than, it's equal. For this new moment, I choose to be expressive. I choose to be honoring, and all is equal, all is equal, all is necessary, all is purposeful. It's all true. I'm going to stop putting myself on the us and them, on the lack and more, on the this and the that. It's all perfect. It's all a part of the game. But you can choose to be highly, highly happy and joyful and beautiful and healthy and abundant. It's a choice. And so, dear lighted ones, this beautiful light field experience, we ask of you, dear lighted ones, allow, 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 allow. And whatever comes up, allow it. Reflect upon it. Deconstruct it. Surrender it to the heavens for transmutation and love yourself whole. Forgive. Create compassion around it. And then fill yourself back up with the love and the joy and the laughter and the beauty that you are and always have been. And realign yourself to happiness and joy. It's always abundant, always, for joy, God is. Spirit is, source is. That, my dear friends, is evolution. Evolve as joy is. The richness of spirit is, and we are. Thank you so much, dear lighted ones. Done. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. We love you so much, dear lighted ones. Our donation links are below. And we love you so much. Thank you for joining us. Beautiful fifth dimensional living and lifestyle. Live joyfully, live light filled. Know that you're creating your new life. Change things up in your home. Dust things off. Do your clearing and healing ceremonies. Do a little ceremony in every room that's joyful. Turn up the music. Dance and sing. Allow your life to be filled. create, as we're moving into the spring, create once a week to do your culling, to do any cleansing and clearing of the house, and send it to donations, send it to those that are in need of your goods that you don't need. Really simplify and clarify. You know, talk to the creditors, see how you can reduce debt, see how you can reduce and get into more flexible means. There's always conversations to be had to allow you to live the simplicity and the flow that is the natural elegance that is spirit, to lighten up your load, to bathe and cleanse all that you are, and begin to have more fun, because you're magnificent and you're meant to be here. And we love you, dear lighted ones. Namaste. And our links are below. Please like and share. And we love you so much. Bye.